Hi everyone, welcome back to another how to draw video. Today's subject is a fan favorite in my classroom, Cinnamaroll. It's hard to say, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and draw his head, which is a circular shape. We're going to be drawing his bunny type ears that kind of look like jelly beans. Fun fact, this character is actually a dog, not a bunny, contrary to popular belief. Draw his little circular belly, his little round paws. One comes up above his head, one's below. Here's the first foot, and then the second foot. And for the tail, we're just going to do a quick circle. We're not going to do the fill-in of the details where it comes in. We're just showing the basic shapes like usual. So now we're going to go ahead and do our sketch. Going to start that. So first things first, we are going to start with the head shape. Again, it's kind of a circular, almost like ovalish kind of shape. Mine's a little squished compared to the original, but remember guys, we're just doing our own styling of this character. It does not have to look exact. It's totally okay if it's not the same. And we're doing his first ear. And we're going to go ahead and get into his second ear. Looks like I didn't leave enough room on this side to do the ear as long as the reference image, but that's okay. It's part of my creativity. Remember, art doesn't have to look the same as your reference image. Like I said earlier, it's there just to help you get the basics of the character. So now I did his body. I will start doing his little paws. They are a little more, I'd say a little more pointy than round, but I am going to start with them being round, including his little feet at the end. So now we have his feet and hands. We're going to start with the interior line for the little cinnamon roll kind of ad. So we have that basics. We're going to go ahead and work on the eyes. His eyes are very simple. They're just little circles that are kind of far apart on his head. And now we'll go ahead and do his little mouth. I would say maybe the mouth, excuse me, is one of the hardest things to do because you have to make it super cute and small. And here we go with the blush marks that he has, his cheeks. So on the reference image, you guys can see that this has no outline, but since we're drawing this, it is okay to go ahead and just draw the lines themselves. Again, we are doing our own styling on this, so it doesn't have to look the same. So we have everything pretty much done here. So now I'm going to go ahead and start doing the line work or the outline of the character. So again, we have a slow and steady hand coming down, doing these ears. And if you guys can see, if you look really close, the part where the head and the ears connect, there's a space or a gap in between the top of the head towards the bottom cheek. That's just showing that the ears are attached, but they are not completely cut off from the rest of the head. We don't want the head to be a big giant circle and then ears attached. There is a tiny baby little gap there. Now we got his hands done. We're going into the feet. Again, we could make them a little more pointy. His feet have a little point to them on certain angles versus the one foot in the front that's kind of going up to the side there. And the most important part, the Cinnamaroll tail. It's kind of a tongue twister. And I'm filling in the eyes for this. I am doing black and white line work or outlining on this, just like we do with the other drawings. Cinnamaroll is typically a character that is drawn in a light blue outline. For this, we're just going to keep it black and white. You are welcome to draw this character with a light blue colored pencil or any kind of material that you would choose to give that same effect, whether it's digital or not. So here we go. Here we have our finished product. For the most part, we're just going to add a little bit more detail just going to make the lines a little thicker in some areas. You don't have to do this. This is just for my own rendition of it. You can keep it as simple or as detailed as you want. I do recommend, if you'd like to make this more of your own, to give Cinnamaroll something like a hat on his head. Maybe he's holding a cookie or a strawberry, you know, something typically cute that Sanrio characters have. I would say probably my favorite Sanrio character as a kid was Karopi, but as I've noticed in my classroom at my work, the children really love Cinnamaroll. It is a highly requested character to be drawn, as the kids like to see on the whiteboard sometimes. So I'm just adding a couple little things here, just little light outlining. Sometimes, you know, you add these outlines, thickness. Now I'm kind of taking them away because it's not what I wanted. I'm gonna fix this a little bit better. So now it's gonna just be a few areas rather of outlining. I'm not gonna be adding in this extensive dark outlining. I want to just fix it just a little bit. So I like to kind of change it up. Sometimes I'll finish something and take a step back and just see how it looks. If I don't really like how the line work looks, or if it just looks a little off, I will just give it another go, maybe edit it or just completely try over. It's a lot easier, as you can see in Photoshop, to do that, but you're more than capable to do it with a pencil and eraser on regular paper. So don't fret if you see me going backwards or anything like that. This is going to be your drawing. It's not going to be mine. So this is the way I want mine to look, but you can make yours look however you like. So now we have the finished product. I'm going to go ahead and just add a tiny little pop of color. I usually don't add any color to my artwork on these, but for Cinnamaroll, we're going to make an exception because he is way too cute to not give him some color. So give him some pink little cheeks. And this is our finished product. As you can see, it's again a little different than the original, but here we go. Thank you guys for watching and hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye.